On this channel, we provide useful programming information with practical code examples. This time, we will talk about the default flag in Sass. We will explain the default flag in detail and show how to use it with practical examples. Enabling subtitles will make the code descriptions easier to understand. The default flag in Sass is an important tool for improving modularity and reusability of stylesheets. By using this flag, you can set default values for variables while allowing values defined elsewhere to take precedence. Here, we will explain the default flag in detail and demonstrate its usage with practical examples. The default flag is a Sass-specific feature used to set default values for variables. By adding this flag, the following behavior is achieved. Specifying default values. The value is only set if the variable is not defined elsewhere. Controlling precedence. If the variable is already defined, its value will not be overwritten. This feature is especially useful when building modules and libraries. Users can set custom values, but if none are specified, the default values will be used. The following code demonstrates the basic usage of the default flag. Defining the default variable $primary color using the default flag. Importing variables using @use and overriding $primary color with. When the Sass file is compiled into CSS, it looks like this. In this example, since $primary color is set to red in main SCSS, the blue defined in underscore variables SCSS will not be used. If the variable is not defined in main SCSS, the default value will be used. Since the variable is imported without overriding, the default value, blue, for $primary color, defined in underscore variables SCSS, is applied. When the Sass file is compiled into CSS, it looks like this. Using default within modules allows for flexible customization. Defining $primary color and $button color with the default flag. Importing the variables module and specifying the color of button using the $button color variable. Using @use with to override $button color with orange and using the buttons module. When the Sass file is compiled into CSS, it looks like this. In this way, modules provide default values while respecting user-defined settings. When using the default flag, the following points should be considered. Choosing appropriate default values. Default values should be chosen to cover common use cases. Intentional design. Use consistent variable names and avoid conflicts with other modules. Order verification. For the default flag to function as intended, the order of variable overrides must be managed correctly. For example, when creating a library that supports themes, you can use default to provide customizable default values. Defining $background color and $text color with the default flag for the theme and applying them to the body. Customizing the theme by overriding $background color with @use and with. When the Sass file is compiled into CSS, it looks like this. In a reusable button component, you can provide default styles while allowing users to override the color. Defining the default background and text colors for buttons with default and applying the styles. Customizing the button color by overriding $BG with @use and with. When the Sass file is compiled into CSS, it looks like this. The default flag in Sass is a powerful tool when building modules and libraries. It enhances reusability while enabling flexible customization. The source code for this video can be downloaded from the official website. If you like, please visit the URL in the description to aid your learning. Thank you for watching until the end. If you enjoyed the content of this channel, please consider subscribing.